happy Thursday. I'm glad that you're finally reading Looking for Alaska. It's been forever. And yes, I have read it. I've read all of the works of John Green and everything that he's been a part of. And now I am rereading all of his stuff in my order of favorites. So I just finished Looking for Alaska again a couple of days ago, and now I'm just a few pages shy of The Fault in Our Stars. And so I will finish the Labyrinth discussion with you later, but I want to make sure that you're done with the book so that I don't give away any spoilers, because it's just great and you need to finish it on your own. But while I was reading The Fault in Our Stars today, I was just inspired reading about the love story, and I hope I don't give away any spoilers, but it's kind of obvious. The two main characters are a boy and a girl. They're going to fall in love. But yes, today I wanted to talk to you about love, the most cliched topic in the world, and I'm probably going to make 100 more videos about it, but I just had to make one today. And love is so interpersonal. It cannot be defined just once. It is something different to everybody else, and I just hate when somebody tries to tell you that you can't love somebody because of some reason, or that you aren't in love because you don't know what love is, or you don't know that person. And just stop right there, because I have a quote to share with you from The Graveyard Near the House by the Airborne Toxic Event, and it goes, "It left me to wonder if people ever know each other or just stumble around like strangers in the dark. Because sometimes you seem so strange to me, I must seem strange to you. We're like two actors playing two parts." And that might be true to you, and it might not be true to somebody else. And so that's something you have to live with. That is another thing that is true to you. And so nobody else can tell you if you love this person or if you know this person. You just have to know in your own heart, and then you have to go for it. Okay, so for me, love can be defined by two quotes and a few life experiences. The first quote is from a Death Cab for Cutie song, What Sarah Said, and it goes, "Love is watching someone die." And that's just true. That's what I think anyways. And then the other quote is from The Fault in Our Stars, and it goes, "People don't always understand the promises they're making when they make them, but you keep the promise anyway." That's what love is. Love is keeping the promise anyway. And that's what I feel love is completely all about, because a lot of people come out of relationships bitter and they wonder why it didn't work. And I think that's because at the beginning you want to be that person's everything. You want so badly to please them that you say all these things, and then later on you feel that you can't live up to them, or you actually can't, or you just said something because it sounded good and you have no intentions of doing it. So sometimes people, they just say things that they don't mean because they want to make you happy, and other times they say it because they just want something from you. And I think one thing that you really need to figure out is how to tell the difference, which is something I'm still working on. But another thing that I wanted to share with you, the last quote in this video, I promise, it's from The Fault in Our Stars, and I saw it today when I was reading, and I just revisited it and I wanted to share it with you. It goes, "I'm in love with you, and I'm not in the business of denying myself the simple pleasures of saying true things. I'm in love with you, and I know that love is just a shout into the void, and that oblivion is inevitable, and that we're all doomed, that there will come a day when all our labor has been returned to dust, and I know the sun will swallow the only earth we'll ever have, and I'm in love with you." And that was just cute, and I thought I'd share it with you, and it also brings a new perspective into it, and how he is a teenage boy. I think he's 17. But people are always condescending to teenagers, especially, about the topic of love, saying, "Oh, you fall in and out of love so quickly, and you don't even know what love is." But I think, as a teenager, especially, and watching all the teenage relationships around me, and the adult ones too, but especially the teenage ones, that, especially in this young age, we are changing so quickly. Our views are changing, who we are changes, our situations change, the way that we feel about things. And so that changes your relationships with people, so things aren't constantly stable, so you can't feel the same way about somebody every day, and they can't always fulfill your needs, and you can't always fulfill theirs. And so that's why you can fall in and out of love so quickly, is because nothing is stable, typically, until you get older, and you find one thing that defines you, and I hate that, but it's true. And I guess that's about all I have for you today. I just needed to get that out there and share it. So, who's gonna watch you die?